Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to game number 2 here on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team, as Valley won game number 1 16-4 here tonight. It was all Hawkettes through 3 innings. They led 2-0. Abby Rusher had a no-hitter going, and just like that, Valley started hitting the ball at the end of the night with 15 hits. Just a huge night for the Valley Bats. A couple of errors on the Hawkettes' part. But now we head to game number 2 as the Hawkettes trying to salvage a split with number 1 Valley. Kaylin Miller will be in the circle.
Tigers center fielder, number 2, Ireland Broderick.
Ireland Broderick will lead off things here in game number 2, like she did in game number 1. First pitch from Miller is outside for a ball. Grayson Adams at third, Grace Root at short, Lily Hans at second, and Aubrey Lensmeyer at first. Ava Tomlinson behind the plate once again. And Terry Giofritti says that is a ball as well, and it's now 2-0. Hannah Howard had an outstanding game in left field. The last game, Avery Nelson in center. And Morgan Fisher out in right. 3-0 the count right now to Broderick. And there's a strike on the inside corner. It is a cool, crisp night here on the south side of Ankeny. Unseasonably cold, a lot of blankets out in the crowd. In the mid-60s tonight, wind is blowing straight out to center. And that's a high chopper up the middle as Rude comes across and can't make the play as the infield hit there for Broderick leads things off. And that'll bring up Carrie Rose. The beginning of a front that's going to bring about 24 hours of rain to us is just starting to creep in. You can see the clouds. Going to make it dark here very soon. Runner goes, and in there safe at second once again. And that is a lot of stolen bases on the night for Valley. And Broderick in there safe at second. That first pitch was a ball. Rose lays down a bunt, and it's fouled off. the 1-1. Rose shows bunt and pulls it back. And it's now 2-1. Rose lays down another bunt, and that does go foul, and it's now 2-2. We've had sunshine for the last hour or so. Beautiful night. It's going to get cool in a hurry, I got a feeling here. As the count now 2-2 to Rose. Little off speed, Rose up the middle and just gets a hit there. Broderick comes around and not going to get a throw at all, and 2 hits to lead things off for Valley. Up next, Marin Heller, the future Florida State Seminole.
Now batting, shortstop number 12, Marin Heller.
Heller in game number 1 was 2 for 4, excuse me. One of those was a sacrifice. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Heller pushes that one foul down the right field line. Is quickly behind in the count 0-2. Tom Bakey, Valley head coach, 1,001 career wins. His career at Valley, incredible. Also coaches football over there. As Heller pushes that one through the gap, she's on, and 3 straight hits for Valley. And a play going to be over at third. No, safe at third is Rose. So 3 singles to open up the game for the Tigers. And that'll bring up Claire Long.
The batter, first baseman, number 8, Claire Long.
Long was 3 for 5 in the first game. Runners in the corners for the Tigers, and Long hacks that foul. And we may have seen the last of our sunshine for a couple days here. Going, gone. A pitch in the dirt, stolen base there for Heller. Now runners at second and third. And there's a hit out into left field. 1 run comes around and 2 runs come around. They try to go to second, and out at second as Long tried to leg that into a double, first out of the inning. But 2 more runs come across to score for the Tigers.
With one away batter, or fielder, number 27, Mackenzie Moeller.
Mac Moeller coming up now. Bases cleared for the first time in a while as Moeller watches that for a strike. Moeller was 3 for 5, 3 for 4 in game number 1 with a home run. Her 7th of the year to lead the Tigers. Swings at that one low and away, makes count 0-2. Moeller back up the middle as flashing the glove there is Miller for the out.
The batter is the pitcher, number 4, Anna Easton.
Anna Easton comes up to the plate. Easton in game number 1 was 1 for 4. Watches that first pitch in the dirt for a ball. And that's called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count to Easton. And another one right back to Miller. Couple 1-3s there for the Hawkettes. 3 runs off 4 hits as we head to the Hawkette half of the first. After this on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
With US Cellular Prepaid, you're always connected to the people who matter most, even in the most hard-to-reach places. Get nationwide 5G coverage. And now, get 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month. US Cellular, built for us.
Bottom of the first. Avery Nelson, Aubrey Lensmeyer, Ava Tomlinson due up for the Hawkettes, excuse me. Nelson was 0 for 4 in game number 1. Looking to bounce back here in game number 2 as the leadoff batter. Easton in the circle for Valley. Easton on the season 7-2 in 8 starts. Comes into the game with a 2.87 earned run average. Does have a tendency to walk some batters. But also strikes out a bunch as well.
Leading off for the Hawkettes, center fielder, number 1, Avery Nelson.
Around the infield, Heller and Hiller over on the left side. Audrey and Marin. Carrie Rose at second. Claire Long at first with Easton pitching. Scully is catching this game. Nelson flashes the bunt sign. Out in left field, Moeller. Center field is Broderick. And I do not have, obviously it's not Easton playing out in right field as that pitch is in the dirt as well. That is Alexa Stevermeyer out in right field, the winning pitcher from game number 1. It's quickly 3-0 to Nelson. And a leadoff walk for Avery.
Nelson with the leadoff walk brings to the plate the first baseman, number 7, Aubrey Lensmeyer.
Lensmeyer was 2 for 2 and a walk in game number 1. Had a home run on the first pitch of the game that she saw. Looking to replicate that here. Pitches on the inside corner for a strike. And Lensmeyer rips that out into left field right to Mueller.
With one away, the catcher, number 25, Ava Tomlinson.
And that'll bring up Ava Tomlinson. 1 for 3 with a home run. 1 of 3 that the Hawkettes had in game number 1. Little off-speed pitch to her for ball 1. And that misses outside of Tomlinson as well. Normally in this situation would expect the speedy Nelson to score, but man, we saw Valley hose some runners in game number 1. That was Christensen behind the plate. Then this is Scully now, but you would expect that Scully has a similar type of cannon attached to her. And Coach Tom Bakey wants to come out and discuss things right now as Easton looks close to walking her second batter of the game. And another walk as Tomlinson draws that. And that'll bring up Abby Rusher.
Like number 11, Breland Bach, courtesy running. Stepping to the plate, designated player number 14, Abby Rusher.
His first pitch there to Rusher is up tall, swung at for strike 1. Briley Bach is over there at first. On her first Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. She's running for Tomlinson. 1-1 the count right now to Rusher. Nelson at second. Bach at first. Rusher pops that one back towards us. Makes the count 1-2. And Rusher goes opposite field, and it's just fouled over there. One and two the count to Rusher. Little off-speed pitch just upstairs, evens up the count at 2 apiece. Upstairs again, full count from Easton. And that's in the dirt. Easton has walked the bases loaded. So Nelson at third, Bach at second, Rusher at first, and Kaylin Miller trying to help her own cause right now and could do so in a big way. First pitch is right down the middle for strike one. One out here in the bottom of the first. They try to pick off at second and safe there. Going back in quickly was Bach. It's the third time they've tried to do that tonight. The first time they've done it unsuccessfully. And the count's now 1-1. And that ball is foul down the left field line. Just foul. Might have been a couple runs there for the Hawkettes. We're talking inches out there just into the grass. Miller digs in once again on the 1-2 count. A little off-speed pitch misses upstairs, 2-2. Both teams out there in black tonight. You probably can't tell it. Valley's got pinstripes going on their uniforms. And Miller pops that one up over into left field, and not quite able to make the play over there is Audrey Heller in foul territory. Might have been deep enough the way she was going back. Might have been able to sacrifice a run in. Two and two the count to Miller. And now the count's full. Anna Easton has walked 3 batters here in this first inning. And that ball is going to get through. It's not going to get through, but an infield hit's going to score a run. Heller's diving stop kept it in the infield.
RBI single by Miller brings to the plate third baseman number 28, Grayson.
As Nelson comes across to score. Moves Bach to third, Rusher to second. First hit of the game for the Hawkettes. Miller will get a courtesy runner in for her.
Running number 24, Lauren Fisher.
Lauren Fisher comes in to run for Miller. And the Hawkettes are in business with Grayson Adams stepping up to the plate. Adams, big swing at that one, fouls it off. 3 walks and a hit for the Hawkettes in this first inning. And Adams fouls that one off. She's been ahead of a lot of pitches tonight. Adams 0 for 2 in game number 1, had a walk in there. That ball's popped up on the infield, and it's going to roll foul. A cue ball shot there from Adams, and the count remains 0-2. Off-speed pitch. Adams watches that upstairs, and Easton has not got the Hawks to go after that pitch yet. 1-2 the count to Adams. Pops that one up right back at the bleachers. That short fence, those balls can clear that in a hurry. Still 1-2. Adams working on a quality at bat. That's in the dirt. And Adams over there to Heller. Heller picks it up and safe over there at third. Another run comes across to score. The hard hit ball from Adams going to be ruled as a hit. And another run comes across for the Hawkettes. Still just one out as Bach scores. And it looks like already we're going to have a call to the pen. Valley will make a pitching change. We'll be coming back with more of that after this U.S. Cellular call to the pen here on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Okay, guys, we're all here because U.S. Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Lily Hahn steps up to the plate for the Hawkettes with bases loaded right now. Abby Rusher on third. Lauren Fisher at second. Grayson Adams at first, and just one out. First pitch misses inside to Hans for ball 1. So after 3 in the top of the first, the Hawkettes have battled back here in the bottom as that pitch just catches the inside corner for strike 1. And that misses upstairs. Could be heading for a pretty high scoring game number 2 right now after a Valley 16-4 win in game 1. We're already on pace to well surpass that here in game 2. As Hans puts a shot into that one, it's going to go foul and even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Better keep the equipment charged up and plugged in tonight, as who knows how long this game could go right now. Hans again fouls it off. Valley 27-4, Ankeny 19-15. As Hans gets a glove on that one, they're going to try to turn 2. Another run, though, comes across, and the Hawkettes tie it up.
Batting is the shortstop, number 18, Grace Rude.
Grace Rude now steps up to the plate. Rude with runners in the corners. Watches that first pitch for a strike. And that goes on the inside corner for a strike as well. Rude 0 for 2 in game number 1. And watches that third strike go, and that is the third out of the inning. Head to the top of the second, all tied at 3 here on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats. Steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts. All raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Top of the second here for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers is number 13, the baseman Audrey Heller.
Audrey Heller lead off this inning. Heller in game number 1 was 2 for 4. Watches that first pitch from Miller for a strike. Heller gets underneath that one, a high pop up to Rude, who gets under it and makes the play.
Batting number 15, Jocelyn Muir.
And that'll bring up Jocelyn Muir. And there's a strike from Miller. And Rude comes across and makes another play for the second out of the inning.
Batting designated player number 22, Paige Christensen.
Christensen now steps up to the plate. Did not bat in game number 1 tonight. Watches that first pitch for a ball. And there's a called strike to make the count 2-1. Shot over to third as Adams picks it up and throws it across the infield for a 1-2-3 inning for the Hawkettes.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Due up for the Hawkettes. Fisher, Nelson, and Linsmeyer.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my... Rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Morgan Fisher steps up to the plate here in game number 2. Her first at bat, she was 1 for 1 and also had 2 walks in game number 1 tonight.
Stepping to the plate for the Hawkettes, right fielder, number 9, Morgan Fisher.
Fisher, the speedy 8th grader. And Valley in a long ways, expecting the bunt right now, as you see Carrie Rose, the second baseman, standing up right even with a pitcher right now. And Audrey Heller has walked in as well, and Fisher knocks that out into right field, and she never slowed down a second, and she's in safe with a double. Fisher's been on base safely every time she's been at the plate tonight.
Leadoff double by Fisher brings to the plate the center fielder, number 1, Avery Nelson.
And that'll bring Avery Nelson back up to the plate. Nelson shows bunt. Pitch misses just inside. Little off-speed pitch drops in there on Nelson. Gave up on it when it looked upstairs, and that was the right decision because it was going to be really hard to get on top of that ball. Makes the count 1-1. They go way outside that time on Nelson. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Nelson swing and a miss, strike 3.
The batter, first baseman, number 7, Aubrey Linsmeyer.
Linsmeyer steps up to the plate, working on a nice night. Big home run in game number 1. First pitch there on the inside corner for a strike. Fisher still at second right now after the leadoff double of this inning. Way in front of that one, fouls it back over us, back towards the concession stand. Lensmeyer away in front of that one with a strikeout. So Muir trying to get out of this one unscathed after the leadoff double. Now with 2 outs, Ava Tomlinson steps back up to the plate. Tomlinson drew a walk in her first at-bat tonight. One and 0 the count to Tomlinson. Big swing from Ava, fouls it back at us. 1-1 now the count. Tomlinson pops that one up to Heller at short, who makes the play for out number 3. So the double from Fisher does not lead to anything. After she led off the inning with a double, they were not able to push anything across. So we head to the top of the 3rd, all tied up at 3 here on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
Top of the 3rd. Valley back to the top of their order with Ireland Broderick. Led off a string of 4 straight hits in the first inning here tonight of game number 2.
Leading off for the Tigers, designated player number 22, Paige Christensen. Excuse me, that's number 2, the center fielder.
First pitch to Broderick is a strike on the outside corner. That pitch just misses. Miller, after giving up a string of hits to start the game, buckled down and got 3 up, 3 down in the second inning, and Broderick puts that right up the middle, and Rude got a glove on it, knocked it down, and that is going to go down as an error on the shortstop, Rude.
The batter, second baseman number 1, Carrie Rose.
Runner goes, and safe in there at second is Broderick. Pitch was a ball to Rose. Rose showed bunt, but thought better of it when she saw the high pitch. The count to Rose. The ball drops in there for a strike. Rose pops that one out into left field, and Howard again going back makes another big play. caught it over her head.
Hannah Howard out in left field again. Now batting, number 12.
Another nice play by Hannah Howard. As they had them in, and she had to run back to get it. And now Maren Heller steps up to the plate. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike to her. Ireland Broderick still at second base. Heller over to Rude at short. Rude throws it into the dirt, and it is scooped out of there by Lensmeyer for out number 2.
Nice pick by Lensmeyer at first base for the second out of the inning. Batting is the first base.
So after the leadoff runner got on, Miller trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Long shows bunt, and there's no one covering third, so another stolen base. And that is a shot from Long all the way back and out of here. Home run for Claire Long. Scores run number 4 and 5.
The batter, left fielder, number 27, Mackenzie Muller. Quick announcement, we have half-price grill items while they last. Half-price grill items.
Long with her 7th home run of the year. And that'll bring up Mac Muller. That pitch in the dirt to Muller for ball 1. That in the dirt as well. So looked like Miller may be able to get out of this inning unscathed. Now 3-0. And not a leadoff walk, but a walk there to Muller.
Stepping to the plate, number 4, right fielder, Anna Easton.
Anna Easton, who started off the game pitching, but is now out in right field for Coach Tom Bakey. Pitch in the dirt as well. So after the home run, Miller has now thrown 5 straight balls. There's a strike. 1-1 the count right now. Low and away there, and it's 2-1. Valley putting together a little rally on 2 right now. 3-1 the count to Easton with Audrey Heller waiting on deck. There's a strike. Loads up the count. And that's in the dirt. Couple walks in a row. And Coach Dave Bingham wants to have a little chat. Looks like he may be coming in with a substitution. He is. Abby Rusher coming back in. We'll talk a little bit about that as we come back here on the Ankeny Activities Network. And a call to the pen from U.S. Cellular here on the network built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Okay, guys, we're all here because U.S. Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular free for 30 days.
So Abby Rusher comes in to pitch here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd as Kaylin Miller heads back over to play third base. Rusher's first pitch is strike.
Number 13, Audrey Heller.
So Mac Moeller is on second right now, Anna Easton on first. Both of them got on with walks. Ball right at the face of Audrey Heller. Evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's fouled out of play. Back into some kids playing back behind the bleachers. One and 2 the count right now to Heller. Ooh, Heller got around on that one in a hurry. One and 2 the count. Pitch just drops in and just misses low to even up the count at 2 apiece. Ball over there to Rude, who can't make the play. Run comes around to score. Bakey wants to have a, let's see, what substitution is he making right now? Moeller scored. Easton headed into second.
Entering the game for the Tigers, number 7, batting, Piper Broderick.
Piper Broderick will hit in Muir's spot. So still runners at first and second, or I should say again runners at first and second for Ankeny. Ball fouled back. Hawks in the lead? Okay, Hawks in the lead on the baseball field. And they won game one, correct? Yeah, Ankeny. Oh, wow. Ankeny scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th on the baseball field. Have taken a 5-3 lead after winning game number 1 tonight. Those teams in the same sub-state district both have to go on the road. 0-2 pitch misses upstairs to Piper Broderick. Ooh, Broderick swings at that one and goes off her hands. She's going to get checked on over there. Broderick says she can swing the bat, and we go back up with a 1-2 count. And swings at that one and misses. 3 more runs, though, for the Tigers. They're in the top of the 3rd. So we go to the bottom half, the Hawkette half, after this on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
The Hawkettes.
Muir back in the circle for Valley. The Hawkettes go up to the plate with Rusher, Miller, and Adams due up this inning. Rusher walked in her first at bat. Checks her swing, but it's a called strike anyway. Rusher pops that one up in the infield. Heller calls everybody off and makes a play for out number 1.
Batting third baseman, number 19, Kaylin Miller.
Couple pop-ups in a row to Heller. Miller laces that one right past Coach Dave Bingham for strike 1. Couple exciting baseball games here tonight. 1-1 the count. Upstairs there to Miller, makes the count 2-1. Now 3-1 to Miller. So the 1-out walk there for Kaylin Miller, who's no longer pitching, so she won't get that courtesy runner.
Now batting designated player number 28, Grayson Adams.
Grayson Adams checks in as the DP to come in to hit. Pitch way outside, and runner goes. She'll be there safely on the pass ball. Ball's hacked foul. Back over the bleachers once again, and I can't see, one of the dads missed it up in the top corner. He's hearing about it from some of the other parents right now. 1-1 the count to Adams. And at the knees, there's strike 2. And they go way outside on Adams. Hits a spot, but that's too far outside for the umpire to make that call. Two and 2 the count to Adams. There's a strike on the inside corner for strike 3.
Now batting second baseman number 8, Lily Hans.
And that'll bring up Lily Hans. Upstairs for ball 1. And that's on the inside corner. 1-1 the count right now to Hans. Hans puts a shot into that one into left field, and making the play, coming in to get it is Moeller for out number 3. At the top of the 4th.
No runs.
Valley.
No errors. One runner left on.
Lead 6-3 here on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, you also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, We have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
know the count to Heller. Heller laces that one out into left field for a hit. Claire Long, who hit a home run in her last at-bat, steps up to the plate now. 7 runs off 7 hits for the Tigers in this one. They scored 16 runs in game number 1 on 15 hits. That ball goes off the handle of the bat for Claire Long and knocks her down, and that's, for her, an unfortunate situation. Nothing you can do about it as it goes back to Rusher, who makes the easy play over to first as we go to the bottom of the 4th, 7-3.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Josie Parton steps up to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th. Batting for the shortstop spot.
Josie Parton.
And first pitch swung on and missed by Parton. Parton fouls that one off, but it's behind in the count quickly, 0-2. Seven runs off 7 hits and 2 Hawkette errors so far tonight for Valley, and Parton swings and misses at that one for the strikeout. And this will be Morgan Fisher, who's been on base. The 8th grader's been on base safely in every at-bat of her night tonight between both games. They've got a huge shift pushed on her to over to left field. And last time she yanked it down the right field line and got to second before anybody even touched the ball. First pitch to her is a ball. That one's upstairs in the zone for strike 1. Fisher pops that one up in a shallow left field, and with all the shift that was on, I'm pretty sure making the play was Moeller based on where she goes back to after that shift.
Center fielder, number 1, Avery Nelson.
And back to the top of the order with Avery Nelson. Nelson reaches for that one, fouls it off for strike 1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Avery Nelson 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. And that goes off the handle of the bat. No, it is not. It's a fair ball. It went off the handle of the bat. The umpire's going to come together. I think that's a hit. He's sending her back. I'm not sure how that works. It went off the handle of the bat, I thought. And then went into fair territory. So both coaches getting an explanation here. So we'll find out here what the ruling is. They're bringing Nelson back in, waiting for what the count is going to be. 1-2. They called it a foul ball. All right, would like to get that one explained to me later on, as Nelson fouls that one off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to Nelson. So went off the knob of the bat and went to the pitcher. Nelson hustled down to first and beat the throw, but Nelson pops that one up into left field. It's drifting foul, but Heller makes the play over there in foul territory from her shortstop spot.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Due up for the Tigers.
Head to the top of the 5th. Tigers go back to the bat.
Easton and Heller.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Both coaches trying to keep their kids into this one right now as we've gone on a long night, over 4 hours into this one. Still have some softball left to be played. Mac Moeller will lead things off for Valley here in the top of the 5th.
Entering the game to play first base for the Hawkettes.
So Grayson Adams in to play first right now. Rusher still in at the pitcher spot. Little off-speed pitch from Rusher, misses upstairs.
Left fielder Mackenzie Mueller. Moeller.
2-2 the count right now. I have to check on my cameraman Drew out there after that one. A little off speed, hacked back up the middle there for Moeller for a leadoff single. Eighth hit of the night, or of this game for Valley. The 23rd hit of the evening of this doubleheader.
Batting number 4, right fielder Anna Easton.
Anna Easton steps up, 0 for 1 with a walk. Easton pops that one high above the lights over in a shallow left field, and Howard nearly overran it but came back and made the play. Oh, that's Josie Parton, excuse me, that's out there in left field. Makes the play there. And now Audrey Heller, who has a couple pop-outs to the shortstop spots, up next. First pitch there, runner goes and gets drilled. The ball rolls all the way out to Avery Nelson in center.
Batter is third baseman number 13, Audrey Heller.
Another stolen base goes down for Valley. They have 5 stolen bases down for Valley in this game. They were pushing double digits in game number 1. Ball's fouled off there by Heller, excuse me. Oh, 0-2 the count. Rusher, the little off speed over to second base. Hans follows it all the way into her body and makes a nice play for out number 2. And Muir steps up to the plate now.
Batter is pitcher number 15, Jocelyn Muir.
That one popped up here once again. Oh, off speed comes in there for the strike to make it 0-2. And swing and a miss as Rusher gets out of that. No more runs, excuse me, come across that one off one hit, no error. And they leave one on as we head to the Hawkette half of the 5th with Lensmeyer, Tomlinson, and Rusher after this on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Aubrey Lensmeyer leading things off for the Hawkettes here in the bottom of the 5th, trying to get back into this one.
For the Hawkettes, first baseman, number 7, Aubrey Lensmeyer. Designated play now.
First pitch at Lensmeyer is a strike at the knees. Lensmeyer in this game 0 for 2. Lensmeyer way out in front of that one and right down into the bleachers again. That same section of the bleachers is taking a peppering tonight. Wind keeps shifting around. Now it's blowing out to right. Lensmeyer checks her swing. They're going to look down to first, and Deirdre Hall says that she did not go. And the count is now 1-2. Lensmeyer pops that one up over into left field. Coming in to make the play is Moeller for out number 1.
Batter, catcher, number 25, Ava Tomlinson.
I'll bring up Tomlinson, who is 0 for 1 in this one. Fast fastball coming upstairs for a ball. Pitches upstairs to Tomlinson, and the count's 2-1. Hawk boys are over here after a sweep of Valley tonight in baseball. They're over watching right now. As Tomlinson fouls that one off, evens up the count at 2 apiece. And now Tomlinson loads up the count. And Tomlinson draws a walk, not by much. Second walk of this game for Tomlinson. Gonna get a courtesy runner in for her. Bradley Bach back in the game. As Abby Rusher steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 in this one.
Courtesy runner, number 11, Bradley Bach. Stepping to the plate, pitcher, number 14, Abby Rusher.